Hi, and welcome to the episodes on how I started a food business. Today's topic is food pricing and costing. Pricing is simply what your customers are willing to pay for your food. The first problem when you start a business, or the first challenge to people usually, is how much do I charge? Well, there are different ways of arriving at a figure to charge. The first one, the easiest one, is to check what is currently happening in the market where you are entering into. For instance, if you are into, maybe you are doing bread, and all the loaf bread in the marketplace are costing £1 per loaf, or 400 grams, for instance. It's best for you to place your price at that £1. But if you think you are offering more, your bread is better than what is currently in the marketplace, and you think your customers will be willing to pay you a little bit more, you can pitch your price at £1.20. What is not good to do is to lower your price. For instance, come into the market of bread and drop your price to 80 pence, for instance. You might have other competitors out there that have more cash flow power, and they will price you out of the market because they will turn it to a price war. And because you are new, you don't have that backup of cash flow. They would ensure that they don't even care not making profit for at least a year, just because they want you to go out of the market. So it's best to come to the market fair. Don't pitch your price lower than what the competitors are doing. Make it either average price or a bit higher. If you now want to do something extra for your customers, you can introduce discounts into your prices. You can introduce free delivery, for instance, into your prices to your customers. This would invite more customers and entice more customers towards your business. The other thing that you can do also in determining how much to charge for your product is to use the method called costing. This is simply costing your overhead. What do you pay for rent? What do you pay for your wages? What are the utility costs? What's your monthly outgoings in the business? And also, what is the cost of producing the food? So once you gather the data of what you are paying out, all your total cost of running that business, you will now need to decide your production quantity. How much are you going to produce? Then you use the quantity that you think you produce to divide the total cost that you have arrived at. This, you will now add on a markup percentage to arrive at a profit. This is a complicated method, and I do not recommend it if you are just starting out, because you probably get things wrong since you will not understand how to do costing properly. The simpler method to use if you want to use costing is just to cost just the food cost only, like the ingredients, the packaging, the labeling, and the labor cost that go into the production of the food. Once you get the figure, you can now multiply this by either 3 or 4 or 5. For instance, you have come up with the price for Scotch egg, the total production cost for your egg, your breadcrumbs, your sausage meat, the oil that you use to fry it, the cooling and the packaging and the labeling, let's assume is 30p. You can now sell your Scotch egg for 90 pence or £1. This will now give you a third towards your cost of production, your food cost, and then a third towards your overhead, and the final third towards your profit. This, I think, is very easy to use, and then you can now use the existing market price as a benchmark to ensure that you are capturing all your costs properly. Because when businesses start out, a lot of businesses fail just because they are not bringing in enough money, and the reason they are not bringing in enough money is because they have not understood how to cost their food, so they are just selling the food at a loss. I remember when I first started out, we had like it was like an exhibition that we had to sell, and the first time I was putting fish onto the portions of the packed rice that we're selling. It took my sister, who is only a medical doctor, to tell me that she thinks I'm underpricing, because the fish, when we bought a box of fish for 60 or 50 pounds, inside that box there were just only, I think, about 40 pieces. So if you bought a box of fish for maybe 60 pounds and there are 40 pieces, when you cut it you only get 40 portions. Then therefore you have lost money, because you have sold the box of fish at 40 pounds, whereas you should have doubled that 60 pounds to sell that fish at £1 at least times 2 of how much you bought it, to be able to make a little profit. So we now had to quickly, correct that and change her prices for fish to double the price that we were selling it at. So these are the things that you need to pay attention to when you go into the marketplace. In business, you have to make money. That is the reason why you are in business, to make profit. And if you are not able to make profit because you have underpriced yourself, you would go out of business. So pay attention to this. If you do not understand how to cost when you first start out, I would suggest you just do what is already happening in the marketplace. Those competitors have been trading for years at that same prices as you. So start from there. And I hope this has been able to help you in getting it right when you start out in business. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next episode. Bye bye.